Peace and power to my God brothers and my God sisters. Hope you're out there smelling good, looking good, feeling good. I know I am. I hope you are too. So real quick today, I wanted to get into the whole king talk, queen talk, goddess, God talk, right? So I already know, you know what I'm saying, when you greet somebody and you say, peace God, peace king, peace queen, peace goddess, I know that the purpose of that is to be uplifting your fellow God sister and your fellow God brother, as well as creating a frequency of conversation and intellect with that person you're going to have that conversation with at the time. However, I do feel though, everything we doing right now, everything we're talking about right now and putting out into social media, because that's all we really got. We don't have our own news channels. It's all we have here to spread our knowledge. I feel like it's very important that we address certain things. And what I want to address with y'all today is that yes, it's uplifting talk, get it. But we have to teach our children and the next generation, everybody wasn't a king, everybody wasn't a queen. That don't even make no sense. For real. You got millions in ancient Egypt. Come on, man. You think it was a million kings and queens? No, it wasn't. And I'm not saying that to diminish who we come from and our ancestors at all. What I'm saying is we have to teach everybody that, one, everybody's not a leader. There's nothing wrong with that. Me, personally, I'm a great leader in certain situations. Certain situations, I need to pay the back. I'm better back here. Because I know my strengths and my weaknesses. So what I want to tell everybody today is, you find your purpose. Find what you're good at, excel at that, and master it, and pass that down through your lineage. Because the problem I'm seeing now is all this king and queen, so everybody want to be the head honcho, everybody want to be the king lion and everything. Nobody wants to pay the background. Nobody wants to do any supporting roles. Nobody want to be part of the team. You want to have the team. You want to be in control, and that's the problem. So when it comes down to it's time for us to strategize and get shit going, you got 100 different motherfuckers putting up a strategy and arguing because they think their strategy is the best strategy. We ain't gonna get nowhere like that, because all we doing is fighting internally, and we never get anywhere with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just pointless. Just like I said in my last video, when it comes down to politics, right? Why are we still fighting between which evil is worse when we can just put up our own people? Why don't we start our own political party and say, hey, this is who we want? Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, the point I'm trying to make too, real quick and easy. Listen, yeah, we were king and queens before we were slaves, but we were also astrology, astronomy, chemistry, biology, science, farmers, cleaning water, masonry, carpentry, construction, sculptors, artists, dance, music, food, spices, making jewelry, keeping your shit clean and cut, oils, soaps, shampoos. We did it all, man. Like, we were masters of everything. So if you keep saying king and queen, yeah, but you gotta teach them who was the kings, who was the queens. And when you show them these sculptures, right, like the Sphinx and all these things, who made that? That's important too. Because you say, this right here is a sculpture of this great warrior, this great whatever. But you're not saying who made that. That was very important to our culture. All of it, the music, the dancing, very important. We created that. So we have to make sure that we are also allowing our children to master everything other than just being a leader. That's, you know what I'm saying, especially now and today, it's so many different things going on. Technology is crazy, computer skills, marketing. This is 2020. We're not living 5,000 years ago anymore, and that's another thing too. And I'm gonna make a whole new video about like the issue with history. Like, we keep on trying to go back to our old ways, our old history, instead of us trying to master where we are now. Although, yes, it's very important to know where you come from, but we really don't know where we come from. A lot of us don't. We don't know where our lineage comes from. If I was to put my shit into 23andMe, they're going to sell my fucking DNA and make me a clone or something. I can't even trust it. And how do I even know if they don't do that? They're giving me real information. You know, you never know. So it's very, very hard to really trace back your lineage because, shit, my ancestors might have been swordsmen, warriors, militant. I would never know. Karate, martial arts, you know what I'm saying? Fighters. I would never know until I tried. They could have been musicians, great cooks. I mean, everybody wasn't a leader. You know what I'm saying? So when you see your children doing something outside of the box and you scold them for that and you say, nah, we wasn't doing that. That's for, you know, or even like cleaning the house. If you're a kid and you start a business washing clothes, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. You think the king and queen was washing their own clothes? They was running kingdoms. They didn't have time to do that. But you was important too. Everybody's important. It's a whole culture. It's a village. It's a empire. Everything works together. Plumbers, like, dude, that's very important. If you sit back and thought today, like, yo, if you didn't have plumbing, electricity, if you didn't have heat, food, I mean, yo, is it more important for you to have a king or food? The king and the queen wasn't out there farming. They wasn't out there gathering food. They wasn't hunting. You know what I'm saying? You had other people doing that. They wasn't guarding the palace. They were making sure that everything ran well because you can't, once again, you cannot have a million kings and a million queens. It would never work. You have to have one stable structure for the whole entire community to thrive. And we can all thrive because there was no such thing as money, by the way. But back then, you know, people didn't travel as much. When you didn't have airplanes, cars, and everything, you had boats. But, you know, you wasn't just jumping on boats and just going wherever. A lot of people didn't even know what was out there. So you were happy where you were. And I feel like if time would have allowed, without wars and all that, you know what I'm saying, Africa is really built up. Look around you, man. Everything is built up. There's roads everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just the process of evolving. Of course, it would have happened, but you know, we fell back in a lot of ways, and now we're coming back into that knowledge of who we are, and what we need to do. But I just want to get out the message that's listen to all my God brothers, all my God sisters, all the babies out there. Listen, it's okay not to be the leader. It's okay not to be the leader. Don't get caught up in trying to be the leader. You got motherfuckers out here that ready, for example, right? How can I say this? For example, let's say you get into a fight, right? You and your mans and everybody, y'all get into a big fight, right? Now, everybody's fighting, but somebody gotta make sure all the ladies is straight. Don't nobody steal the car and shit in the car. If we hop out the car and everybody start fighting and the car running, somebody gonna steal our car. Somebody might grab one of our ladies up. You know, whatever. Somebody gotta sit back in the car and make sure we good. Somebody gotta look out. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that's your roles. Everybody can't fight. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. You're not a fighter. That's fine. But you jump in there trying to fight, get knocked the fuck out. Now we got to drag your ass back because you done fucked up the whole fight. We was doing fine until you got knocked out. Now everybody got to drag you back. Then somebody stole the car, and where the fuck did the girls go? We don't know. Somebody smacked one of our girls. Like, God damn, nigga, you should have just stayed in the car and made sure we was good. Look, should have been on the lookout, bro. We all going to jail now. You know what I mean? It's just simply play your role. Find your purpose. We all have strengths. We all have weaknesses. And like I said, I'm a great leader in certain situations. I'm really good at certain things. But some stuff, I know personally, I need to play the back, and I'll be great at it. And I will make the person in front excel. So with that being said, y'all, there's nothing wrong with elevating each other, talking on a different frequency. Kings, queens, gods, goddesses. I love hearing it. I love that talk. But stop telling everybody they kings and queens, man. Come on, man. Like, some of these motherfuckers. Nah, son. Yeah, nah, bro. You ain't leading nothing, son. Nah. And if you're wondering, well, if we don't say king and queen, what you call it? Nah, you call everybody king and queen because this is 2020. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really a king or a queen. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just uplift talk. So, you know, different frequency talk. But again, play your role, man. Find your purpose. Find your purpose. Find your purpose. That's the whole point of this. Find your purpose. Everybody's out there trying to be the king, trying to be the queen. It ain't for you. And you fucking shit up doing that. Because now, when it's time to go, the motherfucker that's supposed to be in the front could barely even lead because you over there like, nah, man, I'm supposed to be up. I'm supposed to be. Nah, I got something to say. No. Play your role. Relax. Peace and power. I got another one coming.